Good morning. Today on the Brew, we have a great show for you. We have Kevin VanHoutum from Spreadable, which is a product that's integrated with Tradier. We're going to take a look at it today. Kevin's going to give us a run through, and we are going to have a lot of questions for him. So let's get started on the Brew. Hello, Kevin. How are you?
I'm good, Alex. I'm all
good. And this is Molly. I know you know her because we were talking pre-show, so don't let that scare you or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And all I need to tell you is that I hope you have your thinking cap on because Molly's going to try to stump you.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Right, Molly?
I'll be ready.
We're gonna take this app out for a spin.
Yeah, we're taking the app out for a spin. All right. Yeah, Kev. So what we're going to do is first of all, once we get started, I want you to introduce yourself, tell everyone who you are and what Spreadable is, and give us a little backstory on it, and then we'll get into the demo. How's that sound?
That sounds perfect.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm Kevin. I'm based in Amsterdam. I'm officially a software developer, but I've been trading options for around 8 years. And I decided to build my own trading platform for mobile phones because I'm on travel a lot. And I feel like trading on the desktop is something that I've been doing in the past, and a lot of people are used to when they're trading many complex strategies.
Mm-hmm.
But a mobile phone is kind of like photography. You can have the best camera, and you can have the best setup, but it's the smartphone where you make the greatest pictures. And I feel like that translates really well with trading. You can have the best trading setup, but if you're a retail trader and you have a full-time job, it's your phone that becomes the most valuable trading asset.
Mm-hmm.
So I created Spreadable, which is customized to trade complex option strategies on the go.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. And then, so you said it's mobile. Is it does it have a component piece on the desktop or not at all? Just completely mobile?
Well, technically, on macOS, you can download iOS apps. So by that standard, it would also be a desktop app, but it's primarily a mobile phone app.
Okay, got it. Good. And then you said that you've been trading options for about 8 years.
Yeah,
but mainly you are a software developer. I'm not sure I knew that about you, Kev, as many times as we've spoken in the past. I think I might have forgotten that. That's awesome. So you got all the tools, man. You got the coding ability, options. You got a plan. I love it. Very cool.
Thanks.
What do you think, Mal?
Well, let's see it. I really, I'm a girl, so I like to see what color the car is.
I love it. Yeah. So we're looking at it on the iPhone now. So right.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like we're on a portfolio page. So Kev, I'm gonna let you take it away. We'll just butt right in and ask some questions. So give us a little overview of this.
Okay, perfect. So one of my gripes usually with apps in trading is that if you trade option strategies and you have a lot of different positions,
mm-hmm.
Iron condors, straddles, calendars. The problem is that once you open your positions page, you see a bunch of legs,
mm-hmm.
And it can be very hard to understand which leg holds with which position.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you have a calendar, a straddle, and an iron condor under the SPX. Well, they will either be grouped under the SPX or grouped under an expiration. So my philosophy would be, why not group them under the name, and then have the app do it automatically. And if you don't agree with that, you'll do it manually.
Okay.
So
let me while you're taking your drink of water, let me interrupt.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. So great points. I just want folks to understand this. So typically at most brokerages, okay, not all of them, but most of them, when you send a complex order out, it looks like a spread to us who send the order out. But to the clearing firm and to the pipes behind it, it goes out, even though it's a package, it goes out as a spread, but comes back as two individual legs. So it looks like the legs are separate and independent, but they're actually not to the trader. And it sounds like that Kevin and team have created in Spreadable a way to bring that stuff back that is grouped, so you as a user don't have to do all this stuff if you don't want to, which I love. Yeah,
that's a perfect explanation. If you build a spread in the option chain, you place it, you will see it come up in your order screen as that spread that you created.
Yep.
And once it fills, it will go into your portfolio as it's created.
Yep.
And then if you close it as one spread. So technically, you will never even have to see one leg.
Right. Good.
Yeah.
Good. It sounded like you said in your explanation when you first started that there's an option if you don't want to have this automatically do that, you can manually undo it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got a case study on that we'll ask about later. But let's keep going. So show us a few here, or whatever you're going to go through now.
Okay, so yeah, the bread and butter really is the spreads. So I'll just show you the top. You can have a banner with all your current positions and the root symbols of them.
Yep.
Just to give you a quick glance on how they're doing. You have your balance here. You can click on it. It will give you some info. But let me show you how the spreads work.
Yep. So
here you have different types of spreads: bear spreads, straddles, butterflies, etc. So like we mentioned, you can click on them and you see all the information from that position. You see the root statistics.
Cool.
You see your position stats.
Yep.
And you can also see how the performance history behaved. So actually, I opened this trade today. This is a paper trading account just to show you, so you can see the chart is pretty small.
Yep.
But if you have it open for a week, it will give you a detailed overview how the spread performed.
Okay. So sorry, Kev. Let me ask a question on that. Let's go back.
Of course.
Okay. So I'm looking at position earnings orders. Okay. So does it show the individual legs of this spread? I see it says the Apple Bear Call 180, 190 spread. Is that right? Does it actually show a line item of the two legs and what the the P&L is on each leg? Can you do that or not individually?
Yeah, you can actually. So you go back. There's a little triangle here. You click, and then you see the legs.
Ah, bueno. Okay.
And then you see and actually you can treat it as an individual legs, even though it's part of that spread. You can click on it. It will show you the actual individual leg.
Yeah.
Or this one.
That's great. Perfect.
And you close it as well.
Okay. So Mal, you know where I'm going here? Guess where I'm going here, Mal? So here's where I'm going. So notice how he was able to hit that little arrow and it shows the two legs. So if you have one of these bear spreads or even a bull spread, doesn't matter, and your short gets to like a penny or something like that, you can buy in just the short on that spread, leave the long lotto ticket out there, and who knows what could happen.
Right. So just to reiterate, that's pretty cool. So question on this. So if you're buying multiple contracts, can you maneuver with not the full package, but let's say you just want to roll a couple contracts of this position? Is that possible?
That's absolutely possible. And I actually will show you just a quick demonstration on how you would actually, let's say, remove the spread.
Yep.
So you will swipe to the right, you click here. And then you can unlink that spread and we'll just make it single legs. So that's
really nice UI, really incredible, intuitive, beautiful. Yeah.
And I will show you something even better. So let's say we have the Apple ones here. Well, let's say I said, I didn't want to do that. I made a mistake. Well, then you click both single legs and it automatically calculates that spread again. And it will be here.
So now, you just showed me, sorry, I just want to make sure I'm clear and the audience is clear on this. So you unlinked those two legs and then they just essentially became a short leg and a long leg, unknown to each other. Okay. And then when you went back and chose them together again, you hit confirm, and that confirm was to link them together again. Is that accurate or not?
Yeah, exactly. I'll do it one more time. You just unlink them. Then you confirm it, and then they will go into your single leg section. You can see them right here. Well, then you just swipe right on either of them. Will go into the same menu. So now you click the other one, the one you want to combine with, and it will calculate what the spread is. And
Question. Ready? You see my hand signals. I'm over here. Wait, I'm going to get the thumbs up here in a second on my screen. So what if you have, I'm making this up, 10 different legs in the same expiration in Apple?
Yeah.
How do you decide? How does it know? I mean, again, I get it when you trade them, it probably puts them together. But if you unlink everything, now you got 10 different things. You got to go through manually and pick the ones that belong together. Is that accurate, or does it do something different?
So it is, what you're saying is accurate. So what it has to do is, once you build them in the spread builder, it will almost always see it as a spread.
Okay.
And if Spreadable doesn't recognize it, it will just call it custom spread.
Gotcha.
And if you want to unlink it, you can always do that. But I'll show you a little bit what you mean. Like, so
Sure.
let me confirm this.
I'm so excited. I get ahead of him.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah. He's probably going to tell us all this, and I'm just so excited. I'm like I want to go outside and play. This is awesome.
So, and one of the things I think is recognizable is sometimes you want to, you have a spread that you're in mind that you want to trade, but you don't want to put it in one order, 4 legs in one order. You might want to do it separately because the spread is tighter. So what you do then is you can build both apart from each other, and they will show up in the Spreadable portfolio as 2 different spreads. But then it's very easy. Same thing, you swipe to the right, you select the other one, and then Spreadable will calculate what kind of spread it will be.
Very cool.
I kind of prepared this beforehand. I just, I bought 2 bear call and bear put spreads, but just to show you, if you select both, because technically, if you combine them, they're an iron condor.
Right.
You confirm, and now it shows you an iron condor.
Okay.
Very cool.
That's really cool. I love it.
Yeah, and actually, like I said, Spreadable calculates it. But if you are very creative with your own names, you can always name it manually. There's a list of predetermined strategies, but you can always type
something in.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it. So would you see the use case for the names? I mean, the names that are typical in the industry are fine, I think, right? But
I agree.
Do you see that maybe the manual part might be a good use case where you can say, maybe the date you traded it, or some little note to yourself of why you traded it, what was going on in the market, something like that? Could you throw that in the manual part?
Yes, I could definitely do that. And I think manually naming it would not be the best solution, because that's notes and you don't want that in a title. But I think you just gave me a very good idea for potential notes in the future. So
this is unbelievable. The team of Kevin and Kevin here. He doesn't even know my name's really Kevin. You see that?
Right.
All right, good. Awesome. I love it. Great. Let's keep rolling unless Molly wants to.
Can we see a demo? Because we've got more going on down here. So let's see what else is going on here. I see a watch list. Right. There could be a Lex Luthor watch list favorite trades.
I'll actually just slowly show you the example that Alex said about the fact that if you have a lot of legs, right, because that could be kind of a pain point. So what you can do is you can, for example, let's unlink these. And this one.
Unlink. Okay, so now we got a lot of stuff going on. Okay.
Now you have a lot of stuff. So that's the one thing you have to really kind of see which legs were which. But still, doesn't matter. Like, it will take you some time to manage, but you can select the legs from this list and just start building. So this will be the iron condor, and let's say if we remove all of them. That's the one we were linking. So let's make it.
And I think if you're going to go to that step to unlink something, you're probably an advanced trader where it's already doing it for you. It's intuitive. The UI is so just easy to use that I think if you're a beginner trader, you're never going to unlink. You're like, I am not going to unlink. But I think for the advanced traders, they're going to easily be able to piece those things back together.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah, and I had this idea in my head when I was using other platforms, and it's like, that seems like an ideal solution, but it's like, but now that I build it and now that it works, and it really, really improved my trading, because I'm on the move a lot. I have other commitments, and I can just go into the app, check all the names, see how they're doing, and check whether they need adjustments. Because you can imagine,
no, go ahead.
You can imagine the mess it would be if this would all be single legs. Right, like which is which, and another benefit of this is a lot of times when you have just single legs, you're like, there's a possibility in some platforms to select legs and then close, but a lot of times you just got to go back to the option chain, rebuild the spread in the opposite way, put out a closing order. Well, here it's just a question of swiping, closing.
So brilliant.
Okay,
so here this is really neat. So you
lower too. I want to see that. You want to ask about that, Ma?
Well, yeah, because what he's saying is, if once they're grouped like this, by position, you can 10x your position. So you can have, if you can only handle 5 normally, you can probably handle 20. In which case you're safer because you're more diversified, and and you're not going to, you get busy. I think people don't really talk about when you're trading, you get really busy and you miss stuff. And so if you can just have an app on your phone and close a position, groups like this, it's so much safer all around.
No, I love it. Yep. Can you show us the close again? I want to see that screen. So you hit the close button. It takes you here. Now, what am I looking at? Just so I'm clear. Okay, go ahead.
Spreadable's philosophy was also a bit like you wanna be quick with trading.
Sure.
So a lot of these screens and pages and features were built in mind that you want to have everything on one screen. So you saw the position view earlier. If you click on it, was one view.
Yep.
For me, it's important because if I'm putting in closing order, I just want everything on one screen, and I want to scroll up, put a parameter, and then scroll back down to see what kind of things I still need to change.
Gotcha.
So let me show you what this screen is. You have the title, of course. You have your account number here on the top left, just to confirm you're putting the trade in the correct account. Then you have the legs here, a little table. You can click on the legs to change the quantity. You could change the spread here, customize it. Then you have the quotes section, and this part is pretty nice because you can click on it, and it will automatically fill.
Is that delayed data? Is that
I think this is paper trading, so this will be delayed data, but real account, this is real time, and actually the bid ask.
Brilliant.
This part will update every 2-3 seconds. So let's say you're spending a lot of time here, you will be updated if there's any price changes.
Nice.
Then
okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So you have the price buttons. You can.
Oh yeah, go up fast. Those are like hot buttons. I like that.
Exactly. It's quick. Right. You don't have to deal with typing.
Can you type a number? Can you type a number or a value there?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What kind of question is that, Lex?
I don't know.
Of course you can. Of course you can.
I'm just curious.
It's Kevin.
You can. And this is a simulator, so we'll have to manually put up the keyboard. But if you're on the real phone, obviously,
you just
it will just pop up.
Yeah, gotcha. Understood. Okay. And then I guess my next question, I see that it's a 1 lot to begin with, so it can't be anything other than a 1 lot. If you had a 10 lot, when you hit the close button, does it go all 10 at first, and then you decide if you want to do, portions of 10? Like, let's say I only want to close 2 of 10. So you would change the quantity to 2. And I notice you have a 5% or 10% button there. What are those?
So you mean, let's say you have 10 iron condors. Let's say this would be 10, right?
Yes.
Well, you can just change the quantity.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And what's the 5% and 10% number mean next to the quantity?
So that's a trade setting I put in. It's optional. It's something I did for myself because I trade and I use more higher risk strategies. I use 5% of my portfolio. So the actual subtotal should be 5% of my total balance, and less risky trades should be 10%. So here, I'll show this later because this is a closing order, but it will. I think it will work anyway. But if I click 5%, it will calculate what the quantity should be so that I get a subtotal of 5% of my balance.
Mal, isn't that
very cool?
You know what we could use this for? We could use it for our
Blondes
shopping
need this.
spree. You need it for the shopping spree. That's what you need it
I know.
for.
Blondes are going to really need that.
That's good. I love that. Very cool. Okay, good, Kev. I like that.
Yeah. And then here's some quick just parameters, debit, credit.
Right. But you fill in, if a guy has a, short an iron condor and he or she wants to close it, then you would fill in correctly closing that he's going to probably create a debit, and it'll be marked as a debit.
Absolutely. So if I press close here, you will see buy to close, sell to close, sell to close.
I got
right?
You. Yep.
They're all. If you open a trade, it will be buy to open, buy to open.
Well, that's BTO, buy to open. BTO.
Yeah.
It's like a rock group.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
awesome.
let me just show you how quick it can be. So let's say
please.
well, this is not a great price, but theoretically it could be a great price. You press close. Maybe you want to put the price a little bit higher.
Yep.
Press preview, and you're done.
That's great.
That's how fast you put in a closing order.
Yeah, and you're on your phone, so you're using your finger, which is terrific, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Have you ever traded on an airplane?
Yeah, all the time. Sometimes
it's not just me then.
Yeah, sometimes before.
That's called so if you trade in an airplane, it's called the 1,000 Mile High Club.
Oh, really?
Don't go there.
So many clubs up there. Yeah.
Lots of clubs up there in Molly's world. Okay, Molly. Oh boy. Okay, sorry, Kev. We're moving along.
No worries. No worries. Let me see if I can. Yeah. So I'll just show you the single leg section. Obviously, you have also a section for your single legs, and then any equity is on the bottom here.
I got you.
Equity
you can combine equity with options if you want to make a buy right, or a covered call, or
So one of the things I still have to include, and I'm getting a bit lazy because I don't do it myself, but users have asked for it, and it's something that I will do. Is you will have an Apple equity, and if you have a covered call on there, I wanted to show it similarly as it was in spreads.
Gotcha.
So yeah. One more thing I wanted to show is that I also trade a lot with earnings, and I need to know when earnings are, so I don't have a problem. I'm not getting caught by surprise.
Sure.
Or any IV crush or something else. So I have here a little marker with, I don't know if you see that, it's 14 days with a little green clock.
Gotcha.
Well, that's 14 trading days until confirmed earnings.
Right.
It will turn orange red once it's closed.
Okay.
And dividends? And how about
dividends? Not yet. That's on the
coming. But you said that's coming, so that's
I
great.
have so many features I still want to implement, so it's definitely coming.
Yeah. So you just tell us when you just launched. So this is a brand new.
Where do you get is the earnings data that you get? Is that from us? I don't think it's from us, right? It must be somewhere else.
You guys, you have a beta. Have a beta.
Okay.
It's not always the same. So I try to look at many different sources.
Yep.
Especially the websites from the company itself, and then it gets updated in a database.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if they're showing up, it means that they're confirmed.
Okay.
I don't want any estimates showing up on positions. So
understood. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you have next? What does that one say? That's it. Oh, trading. Okay, that's orders.
Let me show you the orders real quick. So this is the orders page. You have open orders, filled. I filled a bunch of positions before this.
And we're technically we would be swiping with our finger if it were
exactly.
Good question.
Yeah,
that's a good question. Yeah.
Actually, all of this works so much better with fingers. So if anything looks a bit,
got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the nice things, like I mentioned, if you put in an order, the title will be shown on the order, right? So you will know it is the iron corner that you're trading. Then we have a cancel button. You can quickly cancel the order.
Yep.
And then another thing I really like is the mid. So every 3 seconds, this screen is updated and it will show you the most current mid price of that spread.
That's nice.
So instead of opening the order, checking the spread, you can just see quickly if your price is close to that.
Okay. Can you modify the order from there?
You can, yeah, absolutely. Let's say we want to make
very cool.
Yeah.
And that's it.
So all you would do with your finger is just click on the there you go, and you get the order, do your thing. Amazing. And then hit confirm. Okay.
Yeah.
Simple. Love it.
Then there's the advanced section. So for your more advanced orders, you have open till
OTO. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And same here. One triggers other.
Yeah.
OTO.
Yeah.
So you do this trade, when it fills, it shoots out the second part of the trade.
Exactly. And combo, same. You can update this individual combo legs here. Actually, this one will do it as one trade because it's a combo. But here, I think you can do it individually. Yes. So let's say you wanted to make it a bit higher.
Yeah. Great. Cool.
Yeah. So that's the order screen. Let's go over to trading.
Sure.
So this will be the options chain. So let me just click on the Apple. This is the chain.
Great.
You have your your different chains here.
He's drinking. I'm going to drink. You know why? Because we're going to talk about harvesting theta now.
I was just going to ask, where are the Greeks? I was going to ask about the Greeks.
We want to drink too.
Perfect.
All right, go ahead. So I see the option. You've got strike down the middle, calls on the left, puts on the right. Standard, very industry, protocol. Perfect. Bids and asks. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I try to have it as traditional as possible, so that people know where everything is. I feel like that there's 3 main ways to build spreads in the industry. There's the option chains. Then you have a feature where you select leg per leg, and then you select the parameters. So let's say expiration, strike, etc. The price, quantity. And then there's ones where you first check which strategy you want to do, and then you click on that strategy, and then you choose which legs.
Gotcha.
So let me show you a bit what's going on here. You have the root symbol here, Apple. The timer updates every 3 seconds, just to show you what that's doing. This button trades the underlying Apple. You just
nice.
place a trade. You have your advanced orders here for combo. One cancels the other, etc.
Cool.
Now let me show you how you build spreads.
Okay.
These are the expirations. And like orders, you swipe to the left or right, or you can choose in the expiration bar the correct expiration. Now you see the same symbol over here, what you saw in the portfolio, which indicates earnings.
Okay.
So this is the first expiration that expires after earnings, after confirmed earnings.
Okay.
Got it. Let me see. Actually, I think we had some positions. Yeah. So if you have positions in Apple, it will show you for POS, which means there's positions there.
Got it.
And then again, they show you that you have a position in the 170.
Yep.
So yeah, let's make a quick.
And before you do that, just for any beginners, we have a lot of beginners watching this. So if they're just getting into trading, explain why that knowing when earnings is coming out, why trading around that is.
Good question. Actually, there's newsletters like one that I particularly follow as well. It's called Steady Options, and I feel like their main bread and butter is the straddles and calendars, and they trade them after earnings. So they buy a straddle that expires after earnings, and what that will do is it will hold its value by the implied volatility. But you don't want to sell after earnings, because at that point that's a gamble. You want to sell before earnings. So here it really quickly lets you know if I want to buy a straddle that expires after earnings, which expiration do I need to choose?
Right.
So let's say you want to create a
Oh no, go ahead. Oh, so just one more question. So if where is the icon of when politicians are trading?
Ooh,
that's Molly being snarky. We're going to make that icon.
We have a gavel. Is there?
I'm sure in some dystopian future it will be a great feature to have.
Yeah. Sure. Is there a gavel? Yeah, a gavel.
There's a gavel. That's going to be the symbol. That's funny. Okay, Kev, you're making a straddle there, I think.
Exactly, and I'll show you a bit what kind of strategies you can make.
Okay.
So here you have a straddle. You will see a little spread builder pop up.
Yep.
Which shows you the name and it shows you the legs.
Okay.
Let's say you want to remove one leg. You can either click the opposite side of the bid ask and it will delete, or you can just click here.
Oh, nice.
As well.
Okay. Very cool.
And also clear the entire spread with a little trash can.
And what if you do 2 more legs in the same spread? How does it show up top? So let's say buying that part and.
So one of the let's actually make an iron condor.
Yep.
So let's do this, and then let's do that.
Perfect.
Now,
okay. I see how it does it. Oh yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So you can see the legs over there. You can see the.
And if you don't like those legs after you build it, I forgot what you said. Do you erase them all, or can you move them around? You can undo certain parts, right, and redo them.
There's basically 3 options. You can press the trash can, which is delete everything.
Yep.
Or you can press one of the legs in here.
Okay.
And it will remove any.
Very
cool. Yeah. And then you can just you have the opposite one. Yeah. So
perfect.
You click. Okay. And the nice thing is, like, let's say you have 5 of those and you want to just lower one quantity. You don't have to remove it entirely. You can click the opposite side.
Got it. Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, and if you look closely, you can see a little number there.
Yep.
That indicates the number of legs, which, the quantity of that leg.
Okay.
And then in the expiration bar, you will see how many legs that expiration has.
I gotcha. So did you click on that? It looks like you have 4 to 1 there. Did you click on that 4 times to get the ratio 4 to 1?
Yes, exactly. Okay. Yeah. So I clicked on it 4 times. Absolutely.
Okay. Got it. And that's how you make a ratio spread if you wanted to.
Yeah. You can. What I usually do in this screen is I create my spread. And what you can do is say, let's say you want to have 5 straddles. Well, you could click the puts 5 times and the calls 5 times, and you will have 5 straddles.
Yeah.
But what I usually do, and it's quicker, you build the straddle.
One time.
You'll go to the other screen.
Yeah,
and then
yeah. That's the way to do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Forget he said that. Don't click 5 times. What if you ever do a 99 straddles? Molly's clicking 99 times, and before you know it, she misses a sale. I mean, what the heck, Mal? No, I like that. That's awesome. Very cool.
Let's see that Greeks button down there.
Ooh.
Yes. So one thing it's still a work in progress is the Greeks. Obviously, they work. But I would like to have it better, and I'm really passionate on creating the best way to display it as efficiently as possible. I came up with this solution. So let me show you how it works. Press the button, and then on the side you see the Greeks per leg. So you can see it's pretty small. You have delta, gamma, theta. Yeah.
And he doesn't put the fake Greeks, the ones that are pretending to be Greeks, the Vega and Rho, right? We don't care about that stuff.
Right.
I was funny. I was almost going to say I want to add them in the future. I don't.
Right.
But I feel like these are the most important one. Yeah.
Here's my teaching moment again. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Mal, you ready? Okay. So I just was in Vegas, right, and did a show. Most retail folks, right, they tend to trade, and this is statistically true, they tend to trade 30 days down to 0 DTE, not 30 days up to 5 years, right? So technically Vega and Rho don't have a whole lot to do 30 days and in. They do a little bit, but not as important as gamma, delta, theta. So Kevin, being as smart as he is, put the cool stuff for the cool kids right up front. Did you see that?
All right.
So that's a really cool tip. So what you're saying is as life speeds up, the Greeks are dying?
Well, yes, or they're speeding up. One of the two. As life speeds up, so does gamma speeds up, too. So as we get closer to 0 DT, gamma goes nuts, theta's going nuts. Delta's going to do its thing based on the other stuff. And all of a sudden, we're going to have a party at the end of the expiration. See what I mean?
Right. With T+1 and 0 DTEs, are there new Greeks that are going to come out?
Well, we know about new Greeks, and they're called sub-Greeks. We're not going to get there today. So we'll talk about that on another one. So we'll talk about Vanna White and Charm some other day. But anyway, sorry, Kev, we digress.
But this is a really nice hack. This is, that keeps the simplicity of the UI and you still have your tools there. It's really cool.
Yeah. So if they build a spread in Apple, let's say they build lots of spreads, okay? An iron condor, a straddle, a calendar spread, blah, blah, blah. Do you have a place where you can see your aggregate Greeks so that all those Greeks combined together, all those different spreads? I'm long 300 deltas, I'm short 20 gamma. Sorry. Is that somewhere to be seen yet?
Actually, you're always one step ahead because that is the next feature. Next feature I was going to build. I kind of wanted to make a feature where here you can see the trade for that amount. Yep. I wanted to either make it a bit bigger or create a small section here.
Perfect.
That shows you the aggregated Greeks. And I also want to put it in the portfolio.
Yep. So that's great minds think alike is what we're saying. Here we go, Mal. Bam.
Yeah, it's a great insight. Yeah.
No. I was just curious. I know you're thinking about it. This is, by the way, fantastic. I love it. Spreadable. Keep saying that word, spreadable, by Kevin.
And you said you launched in November, correct?
Yeah.
This is brand new. So this
is
really incredible.
Yeah, and I plan to improve it. Yeah.
What's your 1-800 number so everyone can crank call you and ask for new tools that they want included?
I'm based in the Netherlands, so I'm gonna have to figure out if we actually have those here. But
no, this is awesome.
Something out. Let me.
Go ahead, please.
Let me show you how, let's say, a flow would be from buying a strangle into the portfolio.
Gotcha.
So let me just buy a strangle.
Okay.
You click trade.
While you're doing that, Molly, what's a strangle? That's it. You got it.
a good strategy to use when the Fed's coming out with numbers. How about that?
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So actually, everything is set up already, pretty good. So I'm just gonna preview it. You'll get this preview actually comes back from Tradier, just so you can have a good overview about what it's gonna be.
Yep.
Confirm, and it probably hasn't filled yet. So now it will show up here, right?
Right.
Same name you built.
Yep. I see
now we have to. I'm gonna make it a market order because for now it doesn't really matter.
Let's get filled.
Confirm it, and it fills.
Yep.
It will show up. It'll show up here in your filled, and then
it's in the
portfolio.
There it is.
In the portfolio. There you go.
Look at that. That's awesome.
As easy as that. And to close it,
that was pretty cool.
Now let's make money on it. Where do we own it? Go back to that. We
own it
at 366, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Trading 360. We're gonna close this. Watch this. Close it at $4.
$4.
Yeah. Heck yes. We're gonna make a little bit of money. See? Would you look at that? So now it's out there, right?
It's out there. And we have to wait until it gets filled.
Now, does that tell you? So I got a suggestion, or maybe it's here. That order, can you tell us that that's a closing order?
That is so technically you could see it as a closing order, but that's a good question actually.
Yeah.
I will have to build that into the
Here's my suggestion. Ready?
Yeah.
A little icon that says close on, or a little C or something that says it's a close, or lakes have C's by them, something like that.
I love it. And honestly, I have users that come up with the best ideas, and I'm like, I thought of everything, but I'm not even there, So yeah, definitely.
Perfect.
That's a really great tip. Can put that on the list.
Molly texted it to me and told me to say that.
Right. The coolest thing about this is that it's tracking it by strategy. That is such a big deal. It really lowers the barrier of entry for people to get into trading. And that's my whole shtick is go buy and back the world. And this is your tool if you want to, play safe.
And here's let me pile on. Most mobile sort of devices or mobile applications like this, they overlook the spread part. And our users at Tradier especially are big time spread traders. So the spread trading is the hardest thing to kind of make work. And Kevin has done an awesome job of making this work. It's I just love the intuitiveness of it and how easy it is. And auto linking all these legs together is brilliant. I think that is a winner.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I use it so much when I travel. And it's so easy to see. When I'm on the road, when I'm working, open the app, it's all neatly categorized. It really, really helps my trading. So that's something I'm really happy about. Yeah,
that's awesome. And you have a watch list in there too. And then, right?
Yeah.
Easy enough. Love it. It looks great. Go ahead.
Yeah, you have a bunch of information. You have, of course, the stock it is. You have a little chart from the day, just to give you a quick overview on its performance, some other stuff here. Again, you have earnings that show you whether it's confirmed, an estimate, and you can switch between all your different watch lists.
Nice. That's great.
That's really
cool. You have
cool.
Your Tradier watch list. You have the Spreadable watch list. You have watch lists that show the root symbols of your portfolio. And then you can trade them from here, delete them.
Gotcha.
There is a small backtester actually.
Oh, nice. How do you do that?
Swipe to the right.
Very cool.
You see some.
Wow, that's really
price
neat.
info. Yeah. So this is like I said, I use a lot of the steady option strategies, and that entails trading straddles and calendars that expire after earnings.
Nice.
And, you want to see how they performed per cycle in the past, and that's what you're seeing here. You're seeing all the different colors are straddles that are that were in the past, and that has happened already.
Nice.
And then the little green line is the one that's currently, and then you can see the different prices. Same with calendars. You can switch between it. And let's say you like this, you see it looks really good. Well, then you press this little button, and it will open a straddle directly for you to execute. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Really cool. Wow, you thought of everything. And then the more button. What's in the more button?
The more button has some updates info what I have updated.
Dark mode versus I like that. Look at that.
Yeah, you have your account where you can switch
Yep. Okay.
You have. I'll show you the dark mode, how it looks.
Oh, that looks
Nice.
Look how easy that
It's,
is. Oh, wow.
It's
That's the
and
Dark Knight. Look at that.
yeah,
That's
That's
awesome.
really cool.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
I kind of like. Yeah, I use dark mode the most, I think. And
Okay.
you can also say like, well, like both. Well, it's automatic. You have 3 options. Always like just daylight.
Yep.
Always dark mode, or it follows your system setting from your iPhone.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nice.
Really cool.
Then so. Yeah.
Do you have DoorDash in there somewhere?
Yeah, Spotify. Can we get
You never
Spotify
know, you
in
gotta
there?
order a sandwich once in a while.
In the
Right.
future, everything's possible. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
This is great.
I love it. Okay, let's get to the important stuff, which this was all important. Tell us a little bit about pricing. So how are you going to price this, or how are you pricing it? Explain that to the folks so they know, what it costs and that sort of thing.
Yeah. So currently the Spreadable is available for $29.99 per month.
Okay.
Good
and there's
deal.
currently there's a 2-month free trial we just launched.
Terrific. Even better.
Which
And
yeah,
also, if you can find Kevin in an Amsterdam bar, you said you get a year free, right?
if you can find me, yeah, absolutely. You get 2 years
All right.
free.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, so you're 2 months free, right? We're gonna promote that part of it. So 2 months free, $29.99 a month after that, right?
Mhm.
And is there an annual fee discount or not? Not yet.
Currently it's just monthly, but there is a really nice promotion going on with Tradier,
Okay.
and that is if you trade over 300 contracts a month, you get $29.99 credited to your Tradier bank account.
So you're
even better.
that becomes free, Mal.
What?
Then it becomes free.
What?
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it. Okay.
So
that's even more awesome.
Yeah.
All right. 300. I'm writing all this down, right? So 300 greater than 300 contracts per month or in a month, right?
Mhm.
Per month. I'll just put per month. It's free. Oh, I love it. Get reimbursed. Awesome. Okay. I love it. What else do we need to know? Go to spreadable.com or no? Spreadable.io. What are we doing?
There is a website, getspreadable.com.
That is awesome. So listen, I'm gonna sign up because I love this because I'm on the run on the road a lot. And
Okay.
all I do is spreads.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work him for a free version. I'm kidding. No, this is terrific. This is awesome. Thanks for coming on, Kev. We really love it.
Thank you.
Getspreadable.com.
Yeah, and we really want to thank Angel, the fish behind you, who really made this thing happen today. We just really want to thank you.
Look at that. And Molly, your dog just walked behind too. So we want to thank the dog.
All the pets.
Yes, very cool. No, Kev,
right.
this is great. Let's do this again sometime down the road. And I know you're gonna have updates, so we want to see the updates. So when you're ready to do another one with some of the newer things you're going to be adding, maybe some of the things we even talked about today, that would be fantastic. What do you think?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Yeah.
And
definitely.
Kevin, if you've been trading for 8 years, we'd love for you to come on and just talk about trading. And we can use your you can demo your app, but we're all about education. So whatever you have to pass on as far as 8 years of knowledge would be great.
Yeah, that'd be
I
awesome.
would love to.
Good. And if you ever want to do a live event in the Netherlands, I mean, I'm available.
I can totally come.
Make it.
I can totally be there.
It's almost summer here, so that's the time to be here. So just let me know. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, great.
I love it. Okay. Well, great to see you. Thanks for coming on. And don't forget to visit him at getspreadable.com and visit us too at hub.tradier.com, right? And give us comments because we love this stuff. All right. Thanks again. Great to see you. And
thanks, Kevin.
We'll talk in the future. Thanks.
All opinions expressed by Tradier Hub contributors are solely the contributors' opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Tradier nor its affiliates and/or subsidiaries. You should not treat any opinion expressed by Hub contributors as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or to follow a particular strategy, but only as an expression of their opinion. The contributors' opinions are based on their own personal research, but neither Tradier nor its affiliates and/or subsidiaries warrants its completeness or accuracy, and it should not be relied upon as such. Any trades or positions discussed or referred to by contributors may or may not be active actual live trades or positions. Such information is not intended to be financial or investment advice. Tradier Inc. is the parent company of Tradier Brokerage Inc. Tradier Brokerage Inc. and Tradier Inc. are separate entities with their own products and services. Securities products and services are offered through Tradier Brokerage Inc. Tradier Brokerage Inc. is an independent subsidiary of Tradier Inc., all rights reserved, member FINRA